how to be successful in your early 20s so you don't have to wait till you're 30 to be successful. How are you gonna do it now? Since I am almost halfway through my 20s, why not share 10 things that I've learned so far within my 20s? Number one, you are not going to know everything. In fact, you're not gonna know anything. And what I mean by this is, as you're transitioning from teenage you to 20 you, you're either staying at home or you want to move out and experience life on your own. That's a really great thing and you should be doing that, but you're not going to know what to do. You can't set these expectations for yourself that when you're trying something new that you're going to automatically know exactly what to do and that you're going to be perfect at it firsthand, first thing. It's not true. You don't know everything and you learn based off of your experience. You have to actually go through it in order to learn how to do it. You're not going to know how you pay your bills correctly. You're not going to know how to do your taxes correctly. You're not going to know exactly what you want to do in life. You're not going to know how to budget yourself unless you've practiced this beforehand and have done a lot of research and have learned it from other people. But you learned it from someone and you learned it by going through the experience. And that is the point that I'm trying to get across. You're only going to learn by actually doing the thing. Don't be too hard on yourself if you try to go do something and you completely fall on your face and fail, because it's okay. It's a part of life and you're going to learn and you're going to learn how to do it better and you're going to be able to teach it to other people. So, second thing that I've learned, don't waste your time. I am a really strong believer of this and I have actually mastered this. I don't waste my time on people. I don't waste my time on things. I don't waste my time on jobs that just don't align with what I want to do, what I like to do. Things have changed since I was a teenager. I've gone through life and I'm like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. That's completely fine. I've changed different careers many times, but the moment you realize that this is no longer doing anything for you, you just don't feel like it's challenging you, that you're learning anything, that it's not even providing you anything or getting you closer to the goals that you actually even want to achieve, leave. Don't do it. Don't hang out with the people that are holding you back. Don't continue working for the job that you completely hate, that overuses you, and that doesn't even pay you enough for the work that you're even doing. I promise you, it seems like it's scary because you don't know what's going to happen afterwards, even if you don't have a backup plan. I know people say this all the time. If this job is holding you back from even allowing you to be able to put effort into building this business, then why are you doing it? Just stop doing the things that are holding you back and that are wasting your time. The third thing that I've learned is you can't compare yourself to anyone. And I know it's really hard, especially because we have social media. You see all these people around you. You see all these people who are successful. You're looking at people's lives online and you think that these people are so successful and that they have no problems and they're not going through anything. It's all just for show. So there's no point of comparing yourself because one, you don't know the full story, and two, you're on your own journey. It doesn't matter how much you try to do the exact same routine as someone, how much you try to follow the exact steps, step by step. You're not going to do it the same because it is their journey and it is your journey and you're never going to cross paths. It just doesn't work like that. Someone else's journey is going to be different no matter what. You could be doing the exact same thing and it could not be working for you and it could be working for this person. And it's literally just because we all have different journeys and you have to figure that out for yourself. And you figure that out by doing it. So every time that you accomplish something, you're going to continue tearing yourself down and think you accomplished nothing because you're comparing it to someone else. And you have no idea what they've been through. You have no idea if they're going through something right now. You have no idea if it's actually even as good as they say because you don't get the full picture. You're not in their shoes. You're not living their life. You don't know what's going on in their head. You don't know. You're never going to know and you have to accept that. So comparing yourself is going to kill your dreams. Set goals for yourself, set little goals for yourself and start measuring your progress based off of that. Moving on to number 4. The things that matter is right in front of you. This is something that's really close to me at heart. I think that's like one of my love languages. It's quality time. And that means making sure that I'm fully present. I don't like only thinking about the future when the present hasn't even passed yet. We miss a lot of opportunities that are right in front of us because we're constantly thinking about the future, we're constantly thinking about the past, instead of actually enjoying what's right here, right in front of us. If you really just be in the moment, you're gonna appreciate life so much more. We think so much about the future, we think a lot about the past. The past is never coming back, and the present moment will eventually be the past, and the future will never come. Why not be fully present right now to set yourself up for whenever the future does become your present? Now, this is one that I had to learn the hard way. Don't run from your problems. Deal with it head on right now. I know it seems like it could be so much easier to avoid whatever's going on right now, but it's not. Because it will continue to follow you until it gets dealt with. Problems are there, and it's completely fine. And it's not fun to deal with. You may get hurt, you might not like it in the moment, but deal with the problem now. Even if you don't know the answer, you might want to take a step back just to think about it, ask some people for help, but don't push it off for too long because it's gonna follow you. It's gonna follow you until it gets dealt with. This is number 6. Just don't lie. Sometimes it seems like it could be easier. Sometimes it just feels like it's an easy way out if you just lie. It's honestly so much easier to just tell the truth because when you lie to get out of something, it tends to come back at you. It's just so much easier if you just say what you're actually feeling, say the truth, and be done with it. Although sometimes it might hurt someone's feelings, or although it might seem really hard to say that thing, like say no to someone, it's just easier. It's like just lift it up off your chest after it's said and done. So this one has to do with financials. This is number 7. Try to at least always be 2 times ahead of your bills. There is going to be rainy days. No matter what, there's going to be rainy days. And especially in your 20s when you're trying to figure things out, there's going to be times where it's like, it's the perfect week ever or the perfect month. Just plan for the rainy days, but you don't have to plan so hardcore. You don't want to stress yourself out. So now we're moving on to number 8, and it kind of feels like everything's kind of tying together now because number 8 is not every day is going to be a good day. If you think that every single day of your life is going to be so dandy, no, it's not true. There's some days where you're going to just feel like blah. You're literally gonna feel like you have no idea what's going on, that you're literally just going through the motions and that your body's on autopilot. And you're like, what the heck is going on? And that's okay. There are days where you're just feeling like you're on autopilot. There are days who you just wanna lay in bed all day. There are days who you just don't have the motivation. I get it. Actually ties into number 9, what I've learned, and it's motivation is going to come and go. So I'm gonna do 8 and 9 together. It's normal. There's no need to beat yourself up about it. Of course, you still want to build your business. Of course, you still want to reach your fitness goals. Of course, you still want to create your dream life. It happens. What you need to do is set systems into place for days like these. Have a system into place that helps you remind you why you have to. Number 10, this is my favorite because it took me so long to figure this one out. No one has it figured out, and I know that just sounded very controversial, but no one has it figured out. It's crazy how social media is nowadays, how the internet and how AI has developed, but it makes it seem like everyone has it figured out, but no one really does. Everyone is living this experience where they're living in the present moment and they're trying to figure it out right here, right now. Although you might be good at predicting what might happen, you don't actually know. We don't know what's actually gonna happen. No one actually has it figured out. They're just training themselves to be able to figure it out. And how you do that is going through life, going through experiences, figuring out what's working for you, figuring out what direction you need to be going. That's how it's gonna have to go. No one has it figured out. You don't have to have it figured out. You may know what direction you wanna go in. You can do things that will point you in that right direction, but you don't know what's actually going to happen. But you can constantly improving and constantly building your skills so that whenever something does come your way, that you're able to figure it out, so you're able to continue going in the right direction. That is literally life right there. I think I just explained everything to you. These are things that I've learned, and I'm learning so much more, and I have a lot more that I've learned. So if you do want another video on other things that I've learned in my 20s, I've got it all, okay? I've got a lot to say, but these are the 10 things that I've learned so far in my 20s. Again, if you want to learn more, comment down below and let me know, and I will make another video. And also, let me know what you've learned so far. No matter if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, teens, it doesn't matter. Let me know things that you've learned so far in your life that you want to share with other people. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next video.